It's kind of hard to stand up out here and give you guys a look, but let me step out of the shot. You know, we were here celebrating a good time, celebrating the Chiefs, and then it turned into chaos. And witnesses tell me that strangers ran to the officer's side to help the best way they possibly could today. But over here, I want to introduce you to a man named Mike Spencer. Mike, come over and talk to us for a second. Now, Mike, you own a lot of farmland. The 4-year-old and the 7-year-old have been found safe. How do you feel now? You're a Chiefs fan, you bleed red. What's going through your mind right now? The wheels are turning here in Kansas City. We have about 30-ish minutes or so until the Chiefs ride by here, and I think everyone's just excited to get a glimpse of Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Pacheco, the whole team. Where 16-year-old Ralph Yarl was shot. While the lines have died down and airports like Houston Hobby are not as crowded Tuesday, many people are stuck in cities across the United States as Southwest has canceled majority of its flights again. The attorney spoke to reporters today, answering questions about Rice's involvement. Now, FIFA representatives will be in town kicking things off tomorrow starting at 12 noon, along with city leaders and bid co-chairs, hoping to make Kansas City the home of the World Cup in 2026. We are on I-35 North, checking out road conditions for you as the winter weather trickles in. I want to give you guys a glimpse of what I'm saying, so let me switch that camera here for you. These yellow and orange lines behind me symbolize an act of kindness extended from one neighbor to the next. Now, KCKPD says at this time they are working to confirm the specifics of the relationship between the suspect and the elderly person found dead inside the senior living facility. We have one more day until the NFL draft. Known as the dividing line in Kansas City, the name Troost Avenue could soon be history as city leaders and one business owner continue their fight to put truth over truce. Raytown Schools also told me they shifted the insurance plans for employees, dependents, and families at a reduced rate. Students have come out to support Breonna Brown here at the Shawnee Mission School District. I want to step out and give you a look of what's going on behind me. It's about over 100 students and parents out here with signs that read things like "Justice for Bree." We demand action. We need change. Tonight, 2 kids under the age of 10 are left without a parent as police work to figure out what may have killed 2 inside this Independence home. Happening here in this parking space on North Seneca Street and North 6th Street in Leavenworth. Union Station was the place for the NFL draft last year in Kansas City. We heard some complaints about scuffs on the floor like this one you see here. So we asked passengers Monday and they tell us it's not a concern for them. They're working to piece together this officer-involved shooting. Now KCFD says they need more people to step up and serve their community. 67 of the 182 homicides from 2023 were a result of a dispute. We saw tears, we saw hugs, we saw messages of support along Armour today. This family and these kids are living in fear that they can't even get an education. Well, I want to thank you guys for talking with me, and take care of yourselves. Go home, get some rest, and tell your families that, you know, you're okay. So Dia and Cameron, I want to send it back to you guys and make sure these girls get home safe. What a day and night it's been here in Kansas City, especially at the downtown airport here. I'm going to step out of the shot again to give you guys a look. As you can see, the sheet metal is still lying alongside the front of the Hangar 2 building.
What's up, man? Welcome to Clever World.
Clark Roosevelt is running his business Clever World out of a shipping container on Troost.
It's small, it's compact. Man, I made it stylish.
But he's creating a safe space for people to think outside the box.
Oh, I gotta get you a pen.
With a journal and a desk.
This here is our Black Boy Journal. It's our mental health initiative, and it's $10. But if you sit down in our chair and you fill out your first page, it's absolutely free. It gives you a space to be real with yourself outside of your mind. It starts a lot of conversations that maybe you've been avoiding.
Something Clark knows all too well after losing his best friend to COVID in 2021, saying the journal allowed him to bring his emotions to the table.
We all got to be connected with our emotions because we can't move without our emotions. And as black men, we kind of taught to ignore them.
Trying to turn the page around mental health in the black community, Clark says it's important. If you can't talk it out, write it down.
It's important because it brings peace. It's important because it brings clarity. It's important because it brings relief.
In all forms of life, Clark says a pen, paper, and a chair can give someone a new reality.
It's a step towards happiness. It's a step towards being complete. It's a step towards righteousness. it's a seed that's gonna grow to the tallest tree of your life.
In Kansas City, DelasBour, KSHB 41 News.
When is it starting? Is it gonna turn fully dark?
Heads up and shades on. Students at Heatherstone Elementary were gazing up at the sky, watching the solar eclipse, including 11-year-old Alex Reichhuber.
This is just like the coolest experience I've ever experienced. This is blowing my mind. It is so cool.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Like,
I see the rainbow.
I'm just imagining how big the solar system is for that to finally connect in like 7-8 years.
Like Alex and many of his classmates, this was the first time they've experienced a phenomenon like this.
I think I would have remembered, but I don't remember.
Not only did the students get to see the solar eclipse, but they got a preview of what to expect thanks to the help of a few marbles.
There are a lot of things you can do with marbles, but there is a marble called the eclipse marble. Well, the colors are the colors of the universe, so there's a lot of blues and reds that go with the sun and the galaxies. So it's kind of, and they're round like all of the planets are.
Although it was a day for students to sit outside on their beach towels, sun chips in hand, first grade teacher Nancy Smith says it's a day students will always remember.
But when it actually happens and they feel the calmness that happens and the darkness that like instantly happens and then it goes away, we're going to have some great conversations when we get back to our classroom.
Like, this is blowing my mind right now. This is crazy cool.
In Olathe, DelasBour, KSHB 41 News.